as he's now got a big chance here, brings it inside. Massive moment for him, goes for goal, and Brooks has scored. Unbelievable scenes as Leeds United take the lead against Chelsea. Inside to Augustine, back to Click. It's beautiful football, and Click might just be able to score that. In the 90th minute, we've made it 2-0. This Click guy, man, is just something else. He scored against Liverpool, and now... So here we are back again, episode number 3 of the Leeds United Career Mode series. We're off to a fantastic start in this series, especially in terms of our transfer signing David Brooks, Saka as well, and recently Juan Foyth. But we're not stopping here. This episode, we're going to continue improving the team. We've also had an outrageous start to our Premier League season. 6th in the league is genuinely bonkers, and let's hope we can keep that kind of form up. We've kind of, gained a reputation of being the giant killers in the Premier League, beating Liverpool and Chelsea, and let's hope we can live up to that tag. With about 7 million left in the bank, we don't really have too much money to spend on players, so maybe loan deals could really work. Otherwise, we've got to be very careful with the amount we spend, because I want to keep money spare for Youth Academy business, and that means, yes, in this episode, we're going to be setting up our Youth Academy as well. This episode's going to be action-packed, that is for sure. We've got the transfer deadline day, potentially bringing in a new player, Youth Academy business, and of course, Premier League action. So keep the support coming in, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this one underway. So it's now time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day: are you looking at replacing Alioski and Eiling this season? Honestly, not really. I kind of like my fullbacks right now. Alioski is decent with decent pace, and the fullback positions are probably the last positions I'm looking to improve upon, although we did sign Saka, who could be deployed in that position. But yeah, I'm not really concerned about improving my fullbacks, at least for now. That'll be something we do once we've, sorted out the rest of our team, the midfield, the attack, and the defense. So for now, we're going to keep hold of Alioski and Eiling, and I'm pretty content with them. Next question is: many players in the Leeds squad are on loan. How do you plan to build the quality back in this side? PS, I'm a Leeds fan and I'm loving this career mode series. By the way, just want to thank you all for your incredible support on this series. At this stage of the FIFA cycle, in August, I really wasn't expecting many views on this series, but you guys, man, are genuinely unbelievable, and I can't wait now for FIFA 21 to see what we can achieve with career mode content then. But getting back to the question, you're right, we've got way too many players on loan, and we've kind of added to that problem by loaning in Saka. Next season, we're going to have a lot of our key players leave, like Ben White, Harrison, and the list just goes on. We've got way too many players on loan here, so that is why in this episode, instead of trying to sign a player on loan and just looking for a short-term benefit, I'm going to be signing a player I think who could be big for us in the future, but also for cheap. So we're going to make a permanent transfer in this episode to reduce the burden of, having so many loanees at the club. That's the plan. Next question: will you play Juan Foyth at right back or centre back? Because Cooper is your captain and he's already been brilliant, and you gave Foyth a crucial squad role. A very interesting question. I think Juan Foyth and Liam Cooper could actually be our first choice centre-back pairing. As good as Ben White is, I don't really care about his morale and how he feels about the club and all that sort of stuff, because he's not going to be here next season. He's only a loanee. Of course, if we do sign him next season, it's a completely different story, but I think Foyth and Liam Cooper have to be our pairing. Of course, it depends on form as well and who's performing better, but that's what I'm thinking of at the moment. But the opportunity or the option to play Foyth as our right back is certainly there. He's actually faster than Eiling, so it kind of makes sense to do so. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think about that. Do we play Foyth as our right back or as a centre back? It's an interesting one. It's a very interesting debate. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section, but at the moment I'm thinking we play him in his correct position. With that press conference done, let's move on. David Brooks in the last episode pulled off something extraordinary against Chelsea. That goal, oh my god, was it ridiculous, and it earned us 3 points against the top Premier League team, and that's why he wins the Player of the Episode award. Honestly, at the moment, after looking at the team, I feel like signing a striker should be the play, especially a young striker with a lot of potential, because Augustine is just on loan and next season he'll be gone. Bamford doesn't have the potential and he's already 25. It just makes sense to sign a young striker, but we got to be careful with how much money we spend. Don't want to be burning all our money on this, because we need to have, money left for the Youth Academy scouts, so we've got to keep that in mind. Honestly, I can only think of one young striker to sign: English Eddie Nketiah from Arsenal. This man was actually a Leeds player briefly, but I think Arsenal recalled him from his loan spell early. And why not bring him to, of course, Leeds United? It'll be a good striker to have on the bench as a backup option. He's got a lot of pace, something we don't have. And apart from that, 85 potential. It just works out perfectly. Now, what I'm worried about is how much he's going to cost. We need to get a good deal on him, and let's see if that is possible. Okay, now, so first of all, I'm going to go in with a £3.5 million transfer offer. Now, I know that is pretty low for a player of his talent, but let's just see if Arsenal are willing to work with that. You know what? 4.5 million isn't all that bad. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. 4.5 million seems like a bargain for a player of Nketiah's talent, and also it leaves us money to sign a youth scout, so I can work with that. I genuinely can work with that. 4 million I'm going to counter. 4.45, oh come on. You know what, I don't want to mess things up, so we'll accept the offer. 4.45 million for Nketiah just seems like a fantastic transfer. I'm glad we didn't go ahead to, loan him in, because I think we could have pulled that off. Signing him on a permanent deal just makes too much sense, and we've got that sorted. Now we get the contract deal done. Now I'm really not sure how much we should be offering him for wages, so I'm just going to go 30,000 and 100,000 signing bonus. I know that's a lot of money, but we're nearing deadline day and I don't want this deal to fall through, so let's hope that is enough. He wants actually a bit more money, so fair play. We'll remove the appearance bonus. We'll give him a bit more on his wages. Let's make that 35, fair enough, and we'll submit offer, and that should be good enough to sign Nketiah to Leeds United for the next 5 years. And there you go, it's done and dusted. Eddie Nketiah is one of our newer signings. Let's go, we've signed a top-class talent who's going to be here for a long time. Number 14 for Nketiah, that works for me. 4.45 million is what we paid for him, 70 rated. Fair enough, we got him for pretty much his valuation. Good stats, especially on that pace, and also finishing attribute is pretty high on him. He might have a really good finish on him, which is good to see. So there you go, another top transfer done. Here's a quick look at our season objectives. Now there's a lot at stake this time around with these objectives, because every time we complete one of them, we get 5 million added on to our transfer budget for next season. So let's hope we can make some progress with David Brooks, as well as keeping possession more than, of course, our opponents. Let's push through. Okay, we've now sorted out the transfer of Nketiah, and it's now time to focus on the Premier League as we take on West Ham, who haven't had the best of starts to their Premier League campaign. They've managed to win one game and they've got 3 points, but this is the kind of game where if we can pick up points, that'll be really good. But of course, against Newcastle, we did drop points, so I'm a bit worried, so let's see what happens. Okay, I've had to make some really big decisions here, like giving Nketiah his debut. I know it's a risk, but trust me, man, this guy I think has got it all. So let's hope he can have a good first game, maybe even scoring on his return to Leeds United. Foyth makes his debut as well with Liam Cooper. We've got Hernandez, Saka, Brooks all starting. Let's hope we can beat West Ham here away from home. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely worried about this fixture because it's against these mid-table teams we normally struggle. Like against Newcastle, we lost, but we managed to beat Chelsea and Liverpool. So don't really know what to expect from this. Let's just hope for a good performance. Lanzini making a run through, but that is good. Tracking back from Click, who's been one of the standout performers of this series so far. I mean, he scored 2 goals already. He's our top scorer. And from midfield, I mean, he's just an unbelievable player so far. Let's hope we can keep that kind of form up. Oh, problems here for us as Antonio has broken through, and this man on his day can be absolutely ruthless. But Dallas there with a really good challenge. It's also his first game of the season. Alioski has definitely outshined him, so let's hope he can respond with a good performance. And wow, not from a corner, man. Conceding from set pieces are genuinely painful as West Ham take the lead in this one. 1-0, Marega with the goal. Are we actually going to lose again to a mid-table team? Come on, we've got to respond. Lovely. Hernandez releases it for Brooks. Now it's Nketiah. Heavy touch, but he still keeps hold of the ball. Looks for Pablo Hernandez. Now it's Saka. Beautiful football. Saka controls it well. Tries to cut back, but West Ham win that one and get it away. Felipe Anderson plays this one in. It's a decent ball. No way is Lanzini scoring a header against us. Thankfully off target. I'd be fuming if we concede a header of Lanzini. Oh, come on. I've given the ball away cheaply for Marega. It's a big chance for them to score. 2-0 West Ham. No. That is so annoying. Marega with another goal, and this was completely my own fault. I gave the ball away cheaply and they took advantage of it. So annoying, we're 2-0 down. Calvin Phillips, now it's Saka. Looks for Nketiah, sees Pablo Hernandez. Big chance for him. Let's go, we get a goal back. Pablo freaking Hernandez, the Spanish wizard, has just scored for us. We're a goal back in this one. It's 2-1 West Ham, but it's nice to score before the halftime whistle. And I think Nketiah picked up the assist for this goal, so good to see him get involved here as well. A lovely pass into his path, and Pablo Hernandez Just had to put that one on target, and he did that, and he gets himself his first goal of the season. We're back in it. Antonio now looks for Declan Rice, finds Marega. It could be a hat-trick here for him, but thankfully this time Kiko Casilla makes the save, giving us a bit of hope in this one. Here goes Brooks, who's on the run. We saw what he could do against Chelsea. Still Brooks holding off his man. Tries to turn him, but that's got to be a foul. We still play it on somehow. Pablo Hernandez does incredibly well there. Still Pablo, a challenge on him, goes for goal, left foot, no, just wide. He could have gone down and earned a free kick as well for us, but he stayed up, and the shot is just wide. That is so frustrating. Oh, problems here as Antonio has got so much space to work with. That's what I'm talking about, man. On the counter, we get ripped apart here. But thankfully, Eiling tracked back and made a good interception. Not much time left, and we give the ball away cheaply, man. It's so difficult against these kind of teams like West Ham, who hit you on the break and then press you to win the ball back as well. It's frustrating. It's genuinely frustrating. We don't have much time left in this game, and David Brooks is making a good run. Keeps hold of the ball really well. Pablo Hernandez now could do something. He's beaten his man. Goes for a cutback. No way. No way, Nketiah. How did he not even get there? That's a big chance wasted by me. I may have just gone for the shot there with Pablo. I've messed that one up. I'm making a lot of changes for the rest of this one. On comes Helder Costa in midfield to give us something extra. We'll actually play him further up the pitch. And we've got Roberts as well in here. Harrison comes on. Lots of changes. I'm hoping it'll have some sort of impact, but not much time left. Oh, Helder Costa's got an in behind here. Looks for Nketiah on his return to Leeds United. He's messed up. He's messed up. That was the moment. That was his moment to announce himself to all the Leeds fans, and he's completely bottled it. The amount of chances we've wasted here, man. So annoying. And there you go. We've lost this game against West Ham, and we've got only ourselves to blame. We created enough chances to win this game, but we just couldn't take them, and that's really cost us in this one. But hey, that's the Premier League. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, especially when you're Leeds United. We don't have the outrageous squad, you know, the likes of Liverpool and all. So this is going to happen a few times this season. Our job is to try and make it happen as less as possible. Frustrating nevertheless. Not the best of starts to Juan Foyth's Leeds career, as he was pretty average in that one, but he'll take time to learn and improve, so we'll give him a pass. Nketiah though was decent in a lot of instances. Of course, he did miss that big chance. Regardless, with that result, we've now dropped down to 9th spot in the Premier League, which is still very good and much higher than what we expected to be. So we're on transfer deadline day at the moment, and I'll be honest, I don't want to be spending any more money on transfers. We've got only about 3 million left in the bank, which I want to be using for scouting. So no more signings unless we of course sell like a ridiculous amount of players, which, let's be honest, is not going to happen. And with that, our transfer window has come to an end. It's been one hell of a window for us. I mean, the signings we've made have been top notch. Signing David Brooks is already going up in his overall. Saka on loan. We brought in, of course, Foyth, which was a big transfer. Nketiah as well. It's been one hell of a window. Our job is to now have a good season on the pitch. We've done all the business off the pitch. Let's hope we can push on and finish as high as possible in the Premier League. So we've wrapped up all our transfer business for this window, and now time to focus on setting up our youth academy. Now, one thing that I'm really frustrated of is the fact that we don't have 4 million in the bank and we can't sign the best possible scouts. So unfortunately, we might have to go for Mackenzie Fredericks, I think. But look at this, guys. Dragomir Naylor has a 2-star judgment rating, but for a 3-star judgment, I've got to pay like $1.5 million more. Like, what? That makes no sense. That genuinely makes no sense. Anyways, I'm gonna do it because I really want to get the best possible youngsters in. So we'll get Mackenzie Fredericks, and I wish we had that 4 million, man. Anyways, I plan to send him to England for the next 6 months or so. We'll keep it on any and just hope for the best talents possible. And with that, Youth Academy sorted. Hopefully within the next few episodes, you guys will get to see some top talents coming in. Oh god, our next game in the Premier League is against Manchester City at Elland Road, but this might in a way be a blessing in disguise, because our record against big teams at the moment is genuinely fantastic, and if we can keep that up and get something out of this game against City, that'll be absolutely brilliant. We've beaten Chelsea, we've beaten Liverpool. There's no reason why we can't get it done against Man City, so let's hope for the best. Okay, hold on a minute. An offer coming in from RB Leipzig outside the window for Calvin Phillips. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be selling Calvin Phillips in this series at any point for any money. I feel like he's one of the star players of this series. Offer coming in for Dallas, which I'm going to reject as well. Calvin Phillips is not going anywhere. Plus the fact that, take a look at this, guys. Calvin Phillips, where is Phillips? He should be down here somewhere. There you go. He's already going up in his overall. Gone up by 1 rating already. Stats go growing massively. No reason for me to sell him. I've made a few changes to our lineup for this one, like Roberts coming in, getting an opportunity. Augustin is back in the team, and Ketia is on the bench because, let's be real, Augustin is high rated. He is the better player at the moment, so we make use of that. We've got Click starting, Saka as well in the team. And in fact, you know what? Saka's been a bit underwhelming, so let's trust Harrison for this one. We've got Liam Cooper and Ben White in the team for this one. That's our lineup. City Leeds. Let's hope for the best. I'm pretty sure Kevin De Bruyne is worth more than our entire first 11. That's actually mad. This is their team, the classic City team with Aguero, Bernardo Silva and all. I'm not looking forward to this. We've beaten Chelsea and Liverpool this season. Can we do it against Pep Guardiola's Man City? The odds are against us, but you know what? We've beaten some big teams before. With a bit of luck, we can do it again here. Raheem Sterling is on the attack against us. Looks for Aguero. We should get that. Thankfully, Casilla got there first ahead of Aguero, but City do look ruthless. And they're keeping possession really well in this one. So we've got to make use of every opportunity we have. As Calvin Phillips gets taken down there by Rodri. Wasn't expecting that kind of a challenge from a City player. Kevin De Bruyne here on the ball. How good is he? Looks for Bernardo Silva. Finds Aguero. This is not good at all. Aguero gets past him. Calvin Phillips saves the day. But Bernardo Silva misses a huge chance. Oh my god, that was a nerve-wracking moment. No, it was David Silva who missed the chance on his right foot. That makes more sense. But good lord, man. Man City and their build-up play is genuinely unplayable at times. Calvin Phillips did so well there to help us out defensively. Man City putting more and more pressure on us. David Silva goes for goal. Kiko Casilla makes another big save. Man City are relentless. We've barely had the ball and they're creating chance after chance. Now for them a chance from a corner. Sterling beats one. Now it's Aguero. Back to Sterling. This is unplayable right now as we somehow survive conceding. But we give away a corner stupidly like that. What on earth is Ben White doing? Honestly, just end this game. I don't want to play anymore because I just can't handle this Man City team. Bernardo Silva, big chance. There you go. 1-0 Man City. They seem faster than us at like every instance. We just can't compete with Pep Guardiola's team. And that's the reality. This season in the Premier League, it's not going to be easy. We've had a great start, but this is a reality check for us. 1-0 down to Man City. Bernardo Silva scoring against us. Oh, Brooks has done brilliantly there. The goal scorer against Chelsea might be able to create something here. Finds Augustine. Big chance for him. He's actually scored. Let's go. We've scored against Pep Guardiola's City. David Brooks was outstanding there in that build-up play. Augustine does the Dybala celebration, and with that, we've got the equalizer. That is exactly why I've decided to go for Augustine. He's got that extra bit of quality that we don't really have in the team, as he beats Edison 1-1 against Manchester City, and David Brooks deserves so much credit for the run he made down that right flank. That's why we signed him, as he picks up a really crucial assist for us against City. Come on. Oh, David Brooks is on the run here as he finds acres of space to exploit. Still Brooks brings it inwards. This is unbelievable here. Brooks could go for goal, does do so, but Edison stops him there. David Brooks is running the show for us. He's been our only hope in this game because we've had 2 chances. Both have been created by Brooks. Half-time against Man City. Don't know how this is 1-1 because let's be real, City have kept all the ball. They've been far better than us, more chances. Somehow a bit of magic from Brooks and we are level in this one. Second half, if we can hang on, I'll take it. Lovely way to find Harrison, who's now got a bit of space to run into. Still Harrison. Looks for Roberts. Oh, he's done that brilliantly. Goes for goal as well. Oh, come on. How is that not going in? Edison with a huge save. Take a look at that again. That touch from Roberts to bring it onto his left foot was just unbelievable. But I think he's a right-footed player, so we kind of messed that one up. Sergio Aguero looks now for Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, that's good defending from Eiling. And now we might be onto something here. Calvin Phillips on the ball here. He's got space. Still Calvin. Looks now for Brooks. Big chance for him. Brooks goes for goal. Now the keeper makes a save. Brooks again. Now this time the defender blocks it. Tries to put it back in. Cleared away. But this is the David Brooks show right now. He's unbelievable. Here we go, Roberts. Oh my god, what a pass that is for David Brooks. Controls it brilliantly. That first touch was something extraordinary. Still Brooks here. Looks inside for Click. Ah, the pass was lacking a bit of speed and weight. Oh, but man, Brooks is just crazy good. And look at that for a tackle from Calvin Phillips. The Leeds boys are in the mood for this one now. We are much better now in the second half as Augustine might have a chance here. Goes for goal and it's in. Leeds United have taken the lead against Manchester City. What is going on right now? I simply cannot believe this. Against the big teams, we are just unstoppable. Leeds United continue to fight until the very end, and well, we've now taken the freaking lead. Another assist for David Brooks. Augustin with the goal. Come on! Let's go, boys. We're leading 2-1 against Man City. A famous win here at Elland Road against City. Let's pull it off. Okay, so I'm going to be making some interesting changes. One is Saka coming on for Harrison, and also Foyth coming on for, of course, Eiling to give us more defensive stability. Saka as well for the same reason. Let's hope these changes help us secure the win. Just 15 minutes to go, guys. Just 15 minutes to go. And we'll be winning here at Elland Road against Man City. But Aguero with the big chance. And oh, come on. Why did I have to say about the 15 minutes thing? I literally jinxed myself with Sergio Aguero getting the equalizer. Pep Guardiola's team now on level terms against us. Fair enough. That's a perfectly legal goal. A good goal as well. This is Man City we're facing. So I'll still take a draw. But 12 minutes, we've got to hang on. Click on the attack, looks for Roberts here. Chipping this one for Augustin. He's on a hat-trick, he's gotten through. Goes for goal, he's actually done it. 88th minute of this game, Augustin with the hat-trick. Oh my god, one of the best moments in his career probably. Scoring a hat-trick against Pep Guardiola's City. And in this fashion, I was ready to accept a draw. But City's backline got caught out. Roberts with a phenomenal through ball. What on earth were Man City doing there? I'll take it though. Augustin with a hat-trick. A freaking hat-trick against Manchester City. As it now looks like we'll be getting all 3 points here at Elland Road. Against Man City, this is absurd. This is unbelievable and absurd at the same time. His 4th goal in the Premier League. We're not going to have him next season probably, but so far, he's been crazy good for us. What an investment it's turning out to being. Oh, the pressure is still on from Man City here with Bernardo Silva. Looks inside. Ben White does well, but Aguero still has the ball. Bernardo Silva off the crossbar in the 94th minute of this game. I can't, man. Just get done with this. It's over. Good Lord, what even is the Premier League? What even is this competition? Somehow, we've managed to secure all 3 points against all odds. Augustin scoring a hat-trick. David Brooks being unbelievable. We've actually pulled it off. 3 points against Pep Guardiola's City in the most dramatic fashion possible. It could have easily been 3-all at the end with Bernardo Silva hitting the crossbar. But we survived. We genuinely survived. Look at this, boys. We got the job done with 44% possession. That's actually mad. But we did it, guys. We did it. Were you expecting Augustin to get a hat-trick today? I wasn't even expecting any of my Leeds players to get a hat-trick all season. Because, hey, we're Leeds playing in the Premier League with not the best of squads. So it's just something surreal and unbelievable that it's happened. So I'm glad. Augustin, just crazy. You were lucky to score the late winner, weren't you? Yes, sometimes you need a bit of luck. We all know that in football, luck, how important of a factor it can be. So we're back to being 6th in the Premier League, which I'll absolutely take. At the moment, we're in a position that gives us qualification for the Europa League, as crazy as that sounds. 9 points in 5 games. That is actually mad. A lot of teams underperforming as well, like, of course, Leicester City, Arsenal, City, Liverpool. Everton top of the league is a big surprise. Who's in the relegation zone? Brentford, Palace and West Brom. Spurs 14th in the league. Wow, that is a big surprise. Interesting stuff happening in the Premier League right now. Next episode, it's going to be all about the Premier League, Youth Academy stuff and whatnot. We're done with our transfers, so next episode onwards, we'll have like 3 games every single episode. So we've got winnable games, but of course, you guys know how my form is against the mid-table side, so this might be a tricky episode, I'm not going to lie, but hopefully we'll have that fixed for the next episode. Quick look at our season objectives, and well, it's all about David Brooks. What an episode as he makes more progress towards the next gigs challenge, but that's about it really for progress with our season goals. Yes, a few players went up in their overall, so that helps us for the 80 plus overall challenge, so that's brilliant. Quick talk about the player of the episode. There can only be 2 nominees, one of them being Augustin. Hat-trick against City, you've got to get nominated. The second one being David Brooks. Again, this guy is proving to be one of the best signings I've made in this career mode, or pretty much any of my career modes, considering the impact he's had. It's just nuts. Let's hope we can build on this and become one of our best players in this series. So it's between the 2 of them. Let me know in the comment section who you think deserves to win the Player of the Episode award. But with that, guys, time to wrap up another episode of the Leeds United Career Mode series. Another big episode for us signing Nketiah, winning in the Premier League against City. It was drama everywhere, setting up the Youth Academy as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll catch you all next time.